Welcome to Kiss the Reviews. I'm Armando, that's Corey, and today we're doing 2012's Ill Manners.
So before we get started, or I guess before Armando says before we get started, wanted to let everybody know this was a request from Connor. And Connor asked that we do a long distance shout out to his brother Eddie. Eddie, you're a right twat. I'm Casey Kasem.
I like the Casey Kasem from England. I like that one. That's a good one.
Dude, I can't do it. If I did an English accent, somehow I would have been super racist against that entire country.
Yeah, I'm going to try to not do the British accent, even though in my household that's like a daily thing. We partake in a lot of the English movies, TV, music. So there's a lot of that going on in my house. But I won't ruin anybody's experience today with my British accent. Maybe once or twice, just here and there.
Hell yes.
And before we get into it, if you want to follow me or Corey, yes, me or Corey, on Twitter, you could follow me at Junior D's. You could follow Corey at Corey_idol. Hopefully that was all grammatically correct. And if you want to follow us on any of the social media platforms the show is on, you can follow the show at Kiss the Reviews on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram.
Yeah, we're everywhere, pretty much. All of the places that media is social, we are everywhere.
For the most part. We'll get a Twitch going at some point. Probably not. We're too lazy for that. Are you kidding me?
Watch me go 3-16 in Call of Duty, everyone. Follow me on Twitch. Fuck out of here.
Watch my old ass get freaking crushed in Madden. It'll be pretty dope. It's a good time. Right. Watch an old man get fucking pissed and throw his controller across the room.
You were right.
Well, let's get into the cast of characters of Ill Manners. And this film stars Riz Ahmed as Aaron, Ed Skrein as Ed, Lee Allen as Chris, Keef Coggins as Kirby, Nick Sagar as Marcell, Natalie Press as Katya, and Anouska Mond as Michelle. Of the TV movie, anything from England that I was into previously is like from the 80s and 90s. And let me tell you something, the street accent, British accent, is a lot harder to understand. You got to pay attention as a dirty American. You have to pay attention a lot more than you would to, like, I don't know, like Monty Python or, anything like that. So
100%. If I got mugged by any of the characters in this movie, I would probably be shot or stabbed in about 5 seconds. I go, what the fuck did you say? The fuck are you saying, dude?
You want my wallet? I don't want no wallet. I don't even know what that is. What is that?
I would pull a Lloyd Christmas and literally go, oh, you want to put another shrimp on the bob, eh? And then I'd get fucking stabbed.
Get a little shank in the side. It's all good.
We doing us a play, is we?
Yeah, so obviously you and I, neither one of us had ever seen this film. So this is a first time viewing for us. The only thing I did prior to watching it was text you a million times like, are you sure this is the correct film? But then I looked at the IMDB description, which was the lives of 4 drug dealers, 1 user, and 2 prostitutes are explored. And I thought to myself, okay, sounds interesting. Explored? That's a very vague term for what this movie is.
Yeah, I don't think there was much exploration unless it was the orifices on one of the crack whores. Because this was basically just like, I don't even know how to describe it. It was like Train Spotting, but minus the pooping, but
and 8mm.
It was like Snatch minus the story. And like, I have no idea really what was happening other than we're just following these fucking orphan kids around fucking somewhere in England and they are doing dirt.
And so this American
Sort
reaction,
of doing dirt.
yeah, sort of, because they're all kind of, they're not gangsters, they're not thugs, they're just they're halfway crooks. That is what they seem like, every single one of these guys.
Yeah. Okay. So, did you find this like almost like the World Cup of gangsters in your mind, where you're like, these guys couldn't fucking hang in America? I could drop you in fucking Memphis, son. You ain't lasting a night.
Drop you in Memphis, son.
That's right.
Yeah.
Blah, blah.
Listen,
I don't give a fuck.
No, I think we're gonna get a lot of comments because, you know, as Americans watching this movie, I had a lot of questions. So please, and anybody that grew up in England, lives in England, or in general knows anybody like this, please let us know. Like, answer the questions that we have, because we'll have them all the way through, I'm assuming. But
yeah,
this movie opens with the first of many montage exposition scenes with a soundtrack that is explaining and giving exposition to what is currently going on or what has gone on in the past. And then it quickly transitions to Ed and Aaron while they get chased by the cops. Ed gets caught, Aaron gets away, and Ed gets put in the clink for an undisclosed period of time, 24, 48 hours, something along those lines.
Okay, yeah, this is question number 1.
Okay.
Why was Ed arrested? Was it just because he was evading police? Because they didn't find shit on him.
Yeah. He gives all his shit to Aaron.
But there's multiple scenes here where the cops are just like, yeah, we're just going to do what we want here and stop you. And I get it. Cops are cops. But, like, is that actually a thing, like, in England?
I don't know.
Because here we only listen to police officers because they have guns and have demonstrated at will they will fucking murder you.
100%.
For, like, not wearing a seatbelt and fucking farting too close to when they're at the window. It scares them. So I don't know what British cops are like not having a sidearm on them.
Fucking pigs.
Oi.
These are new British cops to me, because like the British cops that I have in my head are like the bobbies with the tit on their head, like the big hats and shit, like they're the Pope. Like those are the cops I know.
The cops in Peaky Blinders are what you know.
Yes, cool. The cops in Peaky Blinders, or the young ones, or like those are the old cops that I know.
They're like, get that Oliver Twist kid back here.
I just wanted some more Oliver Twist. Think I didn't take risks to get to this sitch? Don't take the piss.
Immediately after this whole beginning arrest scene, we get into more storytelling during montage via song. You know, Kirby raises this young kid, Chris, in the game, and he grows up, and now he's a drug dealer. And then after getting harassed by the cops, Aaron's social worker, which isn't explained why he has a social worker, but she gives him this envelope that, you know, we see later in the movie that he opens, and she's like, you don't got to open it now, whatever. But we then see Ed, who gets released from jail. He goes on this weird trek to find his cell phone. Like, that's basically the A or B plot to this movie, is Ed trying to find his fucking cell phone that he gave to Aaron, but apparently that wasn't his. I don't know. It's a whole mess with the whole cell phone thing, because then they find the crackhead girl, Michelle, and she's like, oh yeah, I stole your cell phone. I didn't know it was yours. And then they go, well, you owe me for the cell phone. So then he just starts like pimping her out.
I have
so many questions.
Laundry list of PSAs in this thing.
Corey's life lessons.
Hi, moron orphans running from the cops. Uncle Corey here. If you have a cell phone, I don't care what it implies. It isn't evidence of anything. Lots of people have cell phones. You don't need to throw it away. Just hand it off. Whatever the fuck you're trying to do, you get rid of the dope, you get rid of evidence, Your
Yes.
cell phone doesn't mean shit.
You were right.
PSA number 2 to the same kind of moronic fucking orphans. Learn math, or maths as they call it there, because you are turning her out, being the crack whore that admitted to stealing your phone, for $20 fucking dollars. I'm gonna say our equivalent, because I don't know if you're pounds or whatever the fuck. 20 pay. So whatever you're pimping her out for, you're getting 20 of them to pay off a $1,000 cell phone.
Yes.
You need 1,000 of these whatevers to pay off a cell phone, and you're starting at 20?
Yeah.
Do the maths, homeboy. That ain't adding up. That girl's gonna be fucking covered in cum before you even see $1,000. To the same moronic orphans running from the cops, throwing away their cell phone, now pimping out crack whores. It's your fault. You paid £1,000 or dollars or whatever the fuck for a cell phone.
Don't do
What
that.
the fuck kind of moron are you? Don't do that. They
Yeah.
have plans. Even if you're an orphan, you have credit. I don't know why you don't understand how the world works. You are
Yeah.
not the person I want selling my product.
Something tells me they're not on a plan. You're buying burner phones, and they're not $1,000.
Fuck no.
So we then see Jake, this young kid, buying weed from Marcell, who makes him stomp out his friend for $20 or 20 quid or whatever worth of fucking weed. Okay. And you had your PSA time for this guy, because I got a don't do that for this one.
Don't do that, it's not good for ya.
Hi, young kids buying marijuana or cannabis or whatever you call it in the area that you're from. It's weed, not heroin. You don't have to stomp out your friend for $20 worth of pot. What are we doing here? Like, listen, I get it. You smoke crack, you're shooting up heroin, whatever the case is. I get the addiction level to that. Yeah, apparently go stomp out your friend for some crack. Whatever, you're gonna do what you're gonna do. We're buying weed here.
Mhm.
Oh, you took my $20 because he stole it from his mom, and so now, okay, so he just beats the hell out of this kid, and now he's in the crew, and then they go buy him a bunch of like his black hoodies and whatever, and now he's all fucking iced out, and he's got a gun. Within literally 24 hours, they were like, that kid's cool because he beat the fuck out of somebody for $20 worth of weed.
Yeah, he beat up some kid who looks like he needed that weed for medicinal purposes. That kid he stomped out looked like he had grade A malignant shit going on and ravaging his body. He needed that shit so he could, I don't know, eat some SpaghettiOs and watch Scooby-Doo for fucking 5 minutes of bliss. And you're like, nah, cuz, I gotta stomp him out. Because guess what? And going through this, Jake, he gets his hoodie, he gets iced out. They say he gets laid in the little rap song they make about him. They
Yes.
make a rap song about him. But you know what he never does? He still never gets his fucking weed.
No, he doesn't.
Bro,
He doesn't.
your shit got fucked up over 20p.
20p. Yeah, like that whole thing is it was funny. And by the way, the kid that gets his ass beat, I'm not gonna lie, in my head I was like, oh, that's like the 13-year-old British version of Corey.
I know you thought that, you son of a bitch.
And then we cut to Kirby in a cafe talking to some rando. I didn't even follow that whole conversation, but we also have these two 14/15-year-old girls that Kirby starts hitting on. He tells them that, his friend Nigel, who runs a modeling agency. Listen, really quick, this isn't even a don't do that right now. This is
Should be.
This is just some advice to everybody, or my thoughts. I have a feeling this Nigel fellow doesn't exist and isn't a modeling agent. Just throwing it out there. when somebody is pitching the whole modeling agency to you, this has been a thing, I want to say, since like the 20s, 30s.
You're right. It's fact.
Don't listen to that guy. That guy's full of shit.
Yeah, this is what happens when you wrap up all of your self-worth in how you look. Don't do that.
And this is
regardless if you look like me or you look like this fucking chud next to me. It doesn't matter what you look like. Be fucking smart.
Corey's life lessons.
Hi, ladies. And young men even. We're in the 21st century. It happens to everyone.
Yes, it does.
Uncle Corey here. Anybody propositioning you with the hopes of being a model or a celebrity or a star, and they invite you to their house or their office, no, you're going to get raped.
Avoid that at all costs. Absolutely.
You are literally going to get raped. It's not even a joke. Don't fucking go there.
Is it possible this story is true? Yes, it is.
That's like helping Buffalo Bill help get the couch into his van with you going backwards into the van.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. That's a great point. And I have a don't do that once we get to that situation. But before we get there, we cut back to Marcell and Jake. Marcell forces Jake to go into a house and kill a dude to basically earn his stripes or whatever the hell, and the fact that Marcell's a pussy. Jake goes in, he does the job, but we only see Jake and not who he's shooting at.
Mm-hmm.
We just know that it's a shit show because, you know, this kid's 13 and he's not really a gangster, which there's not really many gangsters in this film, but he's definitely not a gangster.
No, he is the most gangster out of anybody here because he actually did the thing.
Definitely, man.
Like Marcell, this whole time, his big thing is he intimidates everybody who's smaller than he is. He's a punk.
No, he is a punk because earlier in this, Kirby catches him selling on his corner or whatever in his neighborhood, and he makes him strip down naked and run home.
Come on, get your boxes off. Get them off. Do it, man. I want to see your knob.
And I get the rules, right? You don't sell on somebody else's fucking... I've seen The Wire. I know how things work. However, Kirby just got out of jail.
Yes.
He literally got out of jail, ran up to the one dude he saw in his corner and was like, I've told you a million times, don't be here. Was Kirby just in jail overnight? Because he's making it seem like he was away for a minute.
Yeah, there's so many like cutaways and flashbacks. I don't know where the timeline is. So I can't answer that question. I was confused as to the timeline too, because I thought he had just gotten out of jail myself. But
yeah, tight. All of Britain is responsible for this movie, and right now you need to tighten your shit up.
Tighten it up. We then get the girls from the cafe who show up to Kirby's house to meet this Nigel character. And I have a quick I'm not even going to describe the scene. I just have a quick don't do that for anybody who falls into the trap of the modeling agency character guy.
Don't do that, it's not good for you.
Hey, guys and gals, you've now not listened to Corey. You've fallen into the trap of the Nigel's modeling agency. We discovered Justin Timberlake and whoever the hell else they're mentioning by name in this fucking movie. Whatever.
Nigel Bob is on here. Pleasure to meet you.
This is the guy that discovered Naomi Campbell.
He did not discover her. His brethren did. What's wrong with you?
Just to all those people who've fallen into the trap. There's never a talent or a modeling agency, but you've now fallen into the trap. You're at some skanky dude's house, okay? And he wants to make everybody comfortable and talk, so he's gonna go get some drinks for y'all. Anybody who goes to get drinks and comes back out and calls them drinky poos.
Drinky poos? Drinky poos? Drinky poos?
Just leave. There's literally no reason for you to be there. The minute drinky poo comes out of somebody's mouth, gone. Bye-bye. Oh, also, one last thing. Don't smoke crack. If you've never smoked crack, just keep not smoking crack.
You're right again.
If you're doing a buddy system thing, which I totally support, you
Yes.
should be doing a buddy system thing as
Yep.
often as you can.
Yes.
Actually be buddies. Because they're like, this is me mate, this is me lady.
Well, I'm Chanel and this is my girl Jodie, innit?
And then like 3 seconds later, oh, lightweight wants some water, huh? Yeah, she a dickhead, she is, huh? You're my fucking friend,
Well,
asshole.
yeah.
One of us should stay sober in this, and
Yes.
you just let this rando fucking guy wander off to parts unknown to mix you a vodka drink.
But he's not a rando guy, because we find out later that the one chick is Chris's like sister. Jody knows Aaron. They gotta know who Kirby is, and that he's just a fucking creep.
You would think so, but
whatever. We then get the phone mix-up between Terry and Ed, and apparently Ed's phone was at Kirby's the whole time. Silly Ed, it was on the couch. And we then cut back to Jake's story. Apparently, he killed Kirby and one of the girls that was at Kirby's place, which we then find out is Chris's sister. Chris finds out about this. He believes that Marcell was involved, so he confronts him. Marcell immediately drops dime on Jake because he's a big bitch. And they go to get Jake, and Chris then kills them both. This scene was fantastic. Well written, well acted, well shot, the whole nine.
If they punked out, being the screenwriter, the director, the film studio, whomever, if they punked out on killing Jake, I would have been bullshit. But the fact that they actually did kill him, because look, man, you fucking shot this dude's sister in cold blood for no reason. One thing, you shot Kirby. Business is business. Everybody knows the game they're in. You don't shoot innocent people. Everybody knows that score.
Yeah.
So, and then especially when they're fucking related to an actual gangsta, you don't fucking do it. So the fact that Jake still did that, and he's not like, all right, man, you fucked up, so now you got to pay it off with me. He's like, no, dude, you fucking killed my sister. You wanted to be a big man. Look up at me like a big man while I fucking shoot you in your face.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah. No, that was.
And for the record, for YouTube purposes, Kiss the Reviews does not support any kind of shooting of any 14-year-old child in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, so that was dope. What's not dope is afterwards, like, because the cops see him, because they're like right around the corner, they're like, hey, you stow it over there. And he's like, oh shit. So he runs to the pub, ditches the gun in the toilet, which 2012, they still got the pull chain. What's this, The Godfather? So he ditches it in like the tank of the toilet, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's where Aaron's hiding his drugs, where he's selling, and yada yada. And then after this, there's this whole thing of Chris trying to go back and find his gun, and he finds out that Aaron stole. You just murdered 2 people. It's in the water in the toilet. Let it. And I can see you going back to get it because you got to ditch it, right? Mm-hmm. Somebody else took it. Done and done. That shit ain't on you. This is like the whole cell phone thing. Go buy another cell phone. Go get another gun. Because at the end of this movie, he ends up getting the gun back from Aaron and throwing it into the water, like takes it apart, throws it into the water, as he should have immediately. But like, he's pissed because he wants his gun. For what? It's not in your possession anymore.
You were right.
I don't know about you, but based on my life throughout movies, anytime I am in a restaurant, and I'm not a big urinal guy, I like to go into the stall, regardless of the business I use.
We know.
Anytime I go into a restaurant, if they have that old-fashioned tank, I am searching behind it, over it, under it, in it. I am running over that motherfucker. I just got so excited about finding something in one of those tanks, I just killed Ant-Man that was sitting right next to me. I got that excited.
We then get to like the final story of this, which is Katya, who's like this pregnant crackhead who the Russians like lock in a basement and basically just sexually abuse her and pimp her out to guys who like cracky pregnant women or something along those lines.
I'm
I guess.
guessing guys that like cracky pregnant women are the people that wrote this movie. Because
yeah,
there isn't a, I don't know, regular woman in this movie at all.
Fuck off, man.
This story with Katya, she's running away from the Russians and she leaves her baby on the train, and Aaron's on the train, and Aaron has a conscience, so he wants to do the quote unquote right thing and not just leave the baby like you should. But so he takes the baby, he's trying to find the mother, and Ed decides that he's going to help Aaron along with this whole process. So he goes to the local pub owner that they know and whose wife can't have a baby and cuts Aaron in on the sale of the baby to this couple.
I like how you say it. Aaron has a conscience, so he takes the baby. Because he demonstrates very quickly that that is wobbly. At best,
yeah.
Yeah. But this is what I think is hilarious about Aaron. You know Ed is a massive piece of shit.
Yes.
Because you spent a very uncomfortable night walking him all around town, pimping out this fucking girl over a cell phone.
Yes.
Okay?
That you misplaced.
Exactly. That you fucked up. And the whole time you're trying to say, just let her go, let her go, let her go. You can't deal with it. So you still go to Ed and you're like, hey, dude, yeah, I got the drugs. Also, I found a gun and a baby. And Ed's like, cool, give me the gun. And you're like, no, I don't think that's cool. I'll hang on to the gun. And Ed's like, cool, let me help you with the baby. And with that, you're like, you know what? That makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
Are you fucking stupid?
This guy from the Aryan Brotherhood's gonna really take care of the fucking baby.
Right? I half expected Ed to throat fuck the baby right there in the alley.
Oh, God.
This guy's a piece of shit.
This whole story's fucked up. And then Michelle and Katya run into each other and they're, I guess, helping each other out. She finds Aaron. She sees Aaron walking by, so they confront him. He tells them the story that they sold the baby, and he was like, I did all my best to try to find you. I looked out the window, you weren't there, so I sold the fucking baby. My bad. And
I walked around, he says, I walked around all day with the baby.
For 2 hours.
Cool. I didn't see you talk to anybody but Ed. Hey, Ed, I found a baby. Do you know who the mom is? No. Oh, well, we looked. Let's sell it.
He went like this. He was like,
Christ.
I don't see the mother anywhere.
No, dude. And we're on this weird string, and I get it. Hollywood and movies in general really does seem to be very predatory towards children. But can we stop with these fucking Jeffrey Epstein origin stories?
Yeah,
we're
no
fucking
shit.
pimping out fucking crack whores. We're selling babies. Like, and nobody can do a fucking murder on their own except for the 14-year-old boy and Chris, who can only kill a 14-year-old boy.
And then while Aaron and the girls go to the pub to confront the pub owner and his wife about getting the baby back, Terry, the fat crackhead from earlier, is upstairs in a room at the pub and decides he's going to do heroin or get a little cracky or whatever the hell. And he drools, passes out, and lights the whole building ablaze with his little, like, heater or whatever.
Crackheads and space heaters, man.
I mean, listen, you want to smoke crack, go ahead. And if you're going to let somebody smoke crack, take all of the things that are, I don't know, flammable, space heaters, kerosene, things like that. Just take them out of the room. They probably shouldn't be in there with a crackhead. But you done let this happen, and now shit starts fucking breaking off in the goddamn bar. Aaron goes up to try to help. He gets smoke inhalation. The bar owner gets burnt up. His wife, I don't even know what the hell happens to his wife, but She apparently is dead. Ed shows up and he's like, "Oh, Roy, where's the gun?" And it's upstairs because Aaron dropped it. So he goes to get a gun. He grows a conscience all of a sudden and tries to save the baby, holds it out and throws it out the window to Aaron like he's Michael fucking Jackson. And then as he tries to climb out the window, he falls to his death.
One was funny as fuck.
The way it's shot was funny. He falls so fast.
Oh, yeah. It's just whoops. But also just the fact that it's Ed, because that holds no weight for me whatsoever. You did one decent thing in your whole time I've known you.
Yeah.
And that was saving a baby from a house fire, which is basic. Like, if you want to be a human being, that sort of level, like, you have thumbs and then you save babies from house fires. That's how you start being a human being. That's what distinguishes us from other fucking animals.
Yes.
So I'm not like, oh, he was turning it around. No, he did some basic human shit.
Yes.
And the fact that he still tried to jump out a fucking window, just lean out the window, bro. You were fine. You were breathing. You weren't even coughing. What are you doing? Fucking trying to walk a fucking slippery ledge in the middle of fucking winter in goddamn England in your Air Jordans.
We'll do that then, yeah?
I'm supposed to feel sorry for this guy that I have to look at his brain splattered all over the ground? No, I thought it was fucking hilarious.
No, I did not feel sorry for him at all. But Aaron then, after this, he gives Chris his gun back. Chris goes and throws it in the water, whatever. And then Aaron goes back to his apartment. He opens the letter that he got from the social worker earlier in the movie, and he reads it, and apparently it's from like his birth mother who abandoned him when he was a baby, so he's an orphan, whatever. Aaron decides he wants none of this anymore. Chris offers him a job. He says no. And then Aaron finds the $4,000 in his apartment, which is Ed's $4,000. He takes that. He meets up with Jody, the girl from earlier who didn't get shot, gives her some money for like Ed's funeral, I guess. And then the movie ends as it began with mad cutaways, more musical story time, as Aaron leaves town in a cab to, I don't know, go to Vegas to play in the World Series of Poker.
Yep. Jody, he's wearing his black hat because he's mourning. He took off the white Yankees hat. He's like, I don't sell crack no more. I don't wear a white hat. I wear a black hat because I'm mourning, bruv. And then Jody all of a sudden has learned how to fight, and she beats the shit out of one of the mean girls. So I guess she's the leader of the Warriors now, or however that works. And like life just goes on in the hood. But look, I can't say whether or not this movie stands the test of time or not, because I don't know what that life is like over there.
Yeah.
So I don't even know how true to life this would be. This seems like it was shot in the same time or the same era, like Crash. And you know what? They were kind of like trying to redo the Pulp Fiction mishmash of storytelling where all the randos meet up. And it's like, for some reason, they've turned all of those into like these new romantic comedies like New Year's Eve and Valentine's Day starring fucking Hilary Duff.
Yeah.
It's that kind of shit that this has turned. But
yeah,
it's fine. And it's a decent film, I guess.
I was entertained.
I was very curious. I'll be perfectly honest with you, Connor. I was 5 minutes away from fucking writing you a sternly worded email about teenage drugging and raping that I had to watch on my television. So I was thankful she just got shot in the chest and died.
Yes.
Because it was pretty gross just enduring the pimping out of this girl. I thought that being said, the pimping out of, what was her name?
Michelle, I think.
Pimping out of Michelle was probably my favorite storyline, from the aspect of Aaron is knowing this is wrong the whole time.
Yeah.
But he knows he can't stand up to Ed. And Ed is pushing everybody around and making this happen. And then when finally Aaron has enough, he gets the money, he gives it to her, he gets her the fuck away from Terry so she can run away. and
Yep.
the first thing she does is walk up to a car and turn a trick.
Yes. Yep.
Yo, that
The
fucked me up.
that was a really good scene, and the look on Aaron's face, like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
that storyline was so well written. They make you feel so bad for Michelle. They make you fucking feel hatred for Ed. They make you feel disgusted by Aaron having to go along with this.
Yeah.
And then to turn out, it wasn't really her choice who she turned that trick for, but at the same time, she was still going to turn the trick.
You were correct.
People want to know, is this a good movie? Is this a bad movie? It's neither. It's not a bad, but listen, we've reviewed some dog shit movies on this show. This is nowhere near like that.
No.
I was confused a lot.
Yes.
It reminded me, and I told you before we recorded, it reminded me of a Tarantino film that wasn't, I'm not going to say wasn't well written, because like you said, there was some scenes in here. I'm like, yo, that's a great scene. That's a great scene. It just wasn't as well put together as like a Tarantino film. But Tarantino films, they're all over the place. We're flashing back, we're flashing forward, we're present to, like, so I was confused a little bit, not gonna lie, because I'm not the smartest man in the world. But I was entertained. It was interesting, which at the end of the day is all I really want, is an interesting movie. But no, I mean, it was a movie. Will I watch it again? Probably not. Because it was hard enough to fucking find. But yeah, I mean, it was all over the place. But all in all, I mean, it was a fine movie. I guess if I lived in England, maybe I would have more, not in common, but I would kind of get it a little bit more. So maybe it would be more relevant to me. But
yeah, probably. Look, if I'm an American and I'm wondering whether or not I should watch this movie, my suggestion would be, did you like Trainspotting? And if you did, as an American, you will find something interesting about this. You will like at least the storyline and how this thing flows.
Yep.
Which, I like Trainspotting. I thought it was a good movie. And that's kind of where this is a not as good Trainspotting for me.
That's fair. That's fair.
With my American ignorance attached to that, and said very loudly and proudly.
Yes.
That is how I would equate it for my other ignorant American friends.
There you go. We'll leave it at that, because I think that's a fair assessment. But for Corey, I'm Armando. This is Kiss the Reviews, and this was 2012's Il Manes.